Hey everyone. It's a nice sunny day. It's 11:30. I'm almost out to the gym. Although I didn't completely rest because I went to bed kind of late and I woke up before my alarm, and I'm still going to the gym because I have a kind of a date at 5:30. I want to get home in time, take a shower, fix myself up, do some more of my bookkeeping before I head to LA in a few weeks. What day is it? Well, 3 weeks, but yeah. I realize I have to always realize that things come in waves with me. They go in cycles. Sometimes you don't realize something, and then sometimes you focus on it, and then you kind of find out what's going on, or you learn something from it. Since Mr. Chicago, he stopped contacting me because I didn't even open up his WhatsApp message when he said good morning after he hung up from me. Because I'm basically over. I mean, I realize I keep trying to go back to him, and I keep thinking he says the right things, and then when he gets into his anger state, he doesn't even realize he's angry. He's mentioned to me he was in a car accident, plays the victim. He was in he was put in jail and had to go to anger management, and he doesn't realize that he has a problem. He's, and I don't even have any proof that any of these things happened. You know what I mean? This reminds me of Mr. LA. All I know is that it's not love, that he doesn't show love. It's all about, he says he's just stubborn. I guess that's something I can't deal with. Someone has to show love, and and I know what love is more and more as I get older. But that being said, knowing that, and I got myself back on an app called Growler. Now, I'm not necessarily doing it for dates or sex. If it happens, it happens. That's where I got this date from. Whether we have sex or not, that's another story. I'm pretty, I'm just going on it. It's dinner date. But I want to be able to, with this app, you can actually send out what's called a shout or a flash about your services for like $7, and you hit everyone on it. So it's a good way for me to target the gay clientele who possibly know about me, and it makes it, for massage therapy, it makes it easy. It's a cheap way to do it. I haven't done that yet. I've just kind of been on. I've been using Kijiji, which has worked. Now I'm gonna try to go to Growler and put a shout on there, and then go to the website slowly but surely. I have to redo my Kijiji ad because I'm already on past the 30th page. There's a lot of people doing massage therapy on there. So, I got this message by another person, which I liked him, and last year at this time, during the summer, he rushed to meet me at the cafe, and then I realized, it was easy to see how much of a narcissist he was. It was just a game. Because he started poking fun at my hair, saying, oh, you look better with short hair, this. Because I think I slept with him like 10, 15 years ago. And which I didn't remember, but I kind of remembered. He used to live in Toronto or something. But then went to his place, and then we kind of fooled around, and then I kept hitting him up. At that time I was watching more Coach Corey Wayne's videos. I was like, okay, let's try this. So I was kind of hitting him up and saying, hey, let's go watch Empire, let's whatever. And then he was kind of like playing me, and like you could feel it. And I just kind of let him go. And then I eventually just removed him from Facebook, and because he was like my fanboy type thing, buttering me up. And then he would kind of come back in, and say, hey, how's it going? You know, and initially I would just say good and you, and then I wouldn't answer after that because I'm not interested anymore. You're not that hot, and I see right through you. So then, after I would stop replying after the good and you, he would say, oh, well, I just wanted to see if we can get together. Like he was trying to tempt me, and I was like, I don't reply, but I'd be like, I'm not interested. You know. And then during the summer, I saw him once in person. I had no choice but to stand up and talk to him. He was like right in front of my door. He was walking around. And the day before, I was walking on the street, and he thought I didn't see him, but of course I saw him. I was just not interested. He was with someone else, and when he's with someone else, he wouldn't even come and say hi. He would say it afterwards in the message. No, you don't sneak like that. I see right through you. So, that being said, that was a little backstory. I get a message from this morning, and he says, of course he unlocks his profile, so he shows all his pictures. You know, I'm not going to show you his pictures, but it's like, okay. And then I'm on his profile again, so he's going to see saw his profile, but I don't care. So he goes, hey David, how have you been? And then I don't answer. And then 2 hours later he says, are you mad at me? Oh my God, are you mad at me? Bitch, I don't care enough about you to be mad about you. You know? So that kind of confirms so many things, but he does that all the time now. I could block him, I could not block him, but I mean, he's irrelevant to me, so, that was just kind of good in the sense that I've been watching a lot more, Thrive After Abuse channel, like all these, I get back into the cycle of watching some of these, therapy, what do you call it, recovery channels and stuff like that, just to kind of solidify some things, or when I need a little pick-me-up, or when I need to learn something a bit more, you know. And then these things come up on the apps by people that I have already gotten rid of, and it just kind of solidifies everything, like, yeah, I just learned something. It's like when you see something very clearly, it's like, oh, okay. So that kind of makes me feel good. It boosts my self-esteem, and that is that. I just wanted to mention that. If any of you have anything to say about that, let me know. I know there's more people commenting on this channel, which is good. And one of my videos got quite a bit of views after like a day, for what my channel is, you know. It's like, I know people are looking for, big, dramatic titles, like with narcissists and the evil acts that they cause and stuff like that. Well, that's only a segment of my mind, you know what I mean? And it's very difficult to come up with things that are not actually happening, and I'm not very inclined to making things up. So that's the way the channel is. Some of the videos will get more views because they are juicier, and some aren't. So that's the ebb and flow of life on YouTube and life in general, and today I'm okay with that. Later on I might not be. Bye.